Hi you guys, another quick video on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. As you can see in the background, I've got the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 S-View cover. Got hold of this today, and it's been on back order since I got the phone. It should have shipped with the phone, but it's took about 3 weeks to actually get to me in Europe here. The phone with the S-View cover, the S-View cover was actually a free gift included with the early adopters of the Samsung N3 here in Spain. And I've actually got it, so we're going to do a quick review, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the cover. I actually like the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 as it is. It's very slim. I like the textured back on the black one. I've felt the white one. It doesn't feel as textured and as leathery as the fake leather black one. So we'll quickly get into a few things. What I've been doing over the last few weeks, I've had it in a fairly cheap pouch that I purchased on eBay. It cost me about €7 here in Europe, probably about $7-8 in US on eBay. Quite a thick case, but quite padded, so quite well protected. And I've been using that for the last 2 or 3 weeks. My X phone from last year, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, as you can see, it's got the original flip cover on, and you can see from this now. I'll just turn the screen on. You can see with the original flip cover, you close it and open it, it doesn't turn it off. You can see that 12 months on, it's still in pretty mint condition. So that's the original flip cover on the Note 2. I was also rocking on the Note 2 a pouch case that I use quite a bit, fitting that quite snugly, kept it quite thin, and also the cover for the Note 2, the pouch cover. This is the official Samsung pouch cover, Samsung Galaxy Note 2 cover, and also the Note 3 does go in the leatherette back. Makes a bit of a squeeze to get in, but it does go in, and it's quite thin, and you could use this as an alternative if you can get hold of one. So we'll get away from that. We'll go through to unboxing the new S-View cover for the Note 3 and get into the bottom there, and we'll pull the case out. Straight away, you've got cardboard outer packaging, you've got the S-View cover inside a plastic inner sheath, some packaging inside, and we've got a few stickers on here, so I'll just take them off. There's one on the screen, I'll discard that. One on the back, we'll get rid of that one as well. And first impressions, let's just compare it to, a lot of you want to know how it feels compared to the original backing. The original backing, to my mind, feels more rubbery. The S-View cover's a lot smoother, although it's still got a soft feel to it, but not quite as soft as the black original cover. Now, the way I'm feeling these two, to my mind, the S-View cover feels very similar to the white plastic back on the white Note 3. It's more plasticky feeling than the back on the N3 that comes with it. Alright, let's have a quick look around this thing. The back pops out a fair way more than the standard cover, so that's going to add a bit of thickness to it. And we can see straight away in the back there's a couple of connections in here. Now, I've heard on different YouTube videos that these connections are for the near-field sensor in the back, though why that should be the case I don't know, because there's no sensor in the back of the original cover. So we'll pop this one off and we'll quickly show you. So we'll take this cover off. As you can see, this cover is very, very thin. There's no sensors there at all in the same position. It's a lot thinner than the S-View cover. So I'm assuming that there is a near-field sensor in the phone without this cover. There's nothing in here. Quick differences on the back of the two covers. They've both got the fake stitching around the edge. The S-View cover has got the Samsung logo. The standard cover that's on the back of the European one has got the chrome Samsung logo. And on the front of the S-View cover, we've got the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 logo. So what we'll do, we'll quickly pop the phone into the cover, and we'll see how it looks and see how it goes. We'll click it all the way around, and shut it up. Yeah, and straight away I can tell you straight away that adds a fair bit of thickness to the overall feel of the phone. I'd say it's probably nearer 10mm now than it was the original 7.3 or 8 or whatever it was. Certainly a lot thicker. The back's a lot thicker than the original. Feeling in the hand, it has got a new leather feel to it, almost like a new black pair of leather shoes. So it feels quite nice. Good access to the S Pen. The case itself reaches round the outer edge of the rim, only by a couple of millimeters, but it's enough probably as a drop on the corner to protect it if it should stay shut. I would have preferred some sort of magnetic closing on that to, you know, obviously if you're going to drop it and it opens as it drops, it may damage the phone. It's going to give it some protection. It's certainly going to protect the screen. What you've got is this S-View window on the front of the device that you can change the colours to, and it stays on for a few minutes. There's a timeout on it obviously, and you can unlock it from this, so you slide to unlock, and straight away on this screen I can see we've got Action Memo, so we'll open that and have a look. Action Memo, you can write with the S Pen, or I suppose you can scribble with your finger, and we can close that down. We've got the camera, and same again, you can take snaps within that window. I don't know whether it's going to take a 4:3 ratio snap or it's going to come out at 16.1 or 16.9. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of that, unlock it again. The music application, we click on that, we can fast forward through tracks, and yep, you can actually slide the album tracks. Let's play that. That's quite useful if you're going to have a headset on and you're walking along and you want to play tracks. The timeout's quite quick. I'm going to check in settings whether that can be altered. Let's just stop that for a minute. And obviously from the videos you've seen already, when you open the phone it takes you to your home screen or whichever screen you were previously on. There we're locked, open, and within settings there should be some settings that we can mess around with. So let's have a look. What'll be under lock screen? So if you go to lock screen and you go down to the bottom of lock screen, you've got a section on the bottom that appears, obviously due to the connections in the back. It knows that the S-View cover is on. Automatic unlock I've got ticked. S-View window colour, so you can change the colour of the S-View window. So just go an outlandish colour, we go to pink. Stayed on blue, hang on. It's still on blue, so... Oh, you have to save, excuse me for that one, so let's try it again. So you can change the colour, obviously if you get a different colour case, you can change it to whichever colour you want. And when you open the case back up, it will revert back to the screen you were previously on. S-View window cover, so I'll go back to a purpley coloured one and save that. So all in all, there's a few features from the lock screen that you can use. Adds a bit of bulk if you're going to carry it around in your pocket. Quite a bit of protection to the phone, I would think. A nice feel to it, nice leathery feel. Just depends how you're going to rock your phone and how you're going to use it, whether you're going to... Certainly for someone who's going to slip it into an inside jacket pocket, this would be ideal. I've tried it in my trouser pocket, actually fits quite well, so that's okay. It's not as snug as the original back. Obviously it takes a good few millimetres off. One thing I will say that I have noticed since I've been using this or handling it, the phone is very, very light normally, but as soon as you put this cover on, I know this sounds ridiculous because the cover weighs no weight, but it actually feels quite a premium weight. It's not as heavy as the original Note 2, nowhere near as heavy, but it feels really, really good in the hand, really premium. Almost gives it an early type PDA feel, or going back even further if you're an old crony like me, back to the 80s when we all had Filofaxes. It certainly feels premium in the hand, as if you're carrying something that would be high spec and you would use for work and taking notes, etc, etc. And it's obviously meant to look like a book with a binding around the edges. Now the final thing, obviously when I got the Note 2, I bought the this cover that you can see now. My wife's using this phone at the moment, so she's taken over the Note 2 from me. Still in mint condition, no marks, and this is what I was saying in an early video. A lot of the early opinions on the Note 2, the plastic build, where it was really lambasted for being plastic, I think the fit and finish was absolutely superb, and I still do to this day. And the way it's fared, I mean, normally I'd use it like this. It was shoved in pockets. There's no marks on it, no scratches, no dings around the side. The fit and finish of the cover on the back, there's no gaps, it's seamless. The screen, although it's got a screen protector on, still as vibrant as it was when I first got it. Really, really fast, really fluid. So all in all, I mean, Note 2 to Note 3, a lot of people with the Note 2, this is going off track a bit and off tangent, a lot of people with the Note 2, if you're on the fence about getting the Note 3, just wait a bit, keep your Note 2 for a while. If you're dead set on getting the Note 3, get it. It's a fantastic phone, there's tons and tons of features in there. Takes a bit of transitioning from the Note 2 to the Note 3, mainly because the The edge of the Note 3 is so smooth when you run your finger across from the edge onto the screen. It's almost seamless around the edge of the phone. Whereas you've got the Note 3, you've got this lip all the way around the screen. And like I've said in an earlier video, and I've said on comments I've made, you almost, as if you're playing inside a sandpit, so you've got boundaries all the way around, and you're inside this, so you're moving from the edge of the screen, you can feel this edge all the time. So there are a few differences when you're coming from one to the other. Having played with this for 3 weeks now, I actually love the Note 3. I'm actually getting to grips with it, and I've finally got rid of my angst to grab my Note 2 back off my wife. So all in all, I think the Note 3 is a fantastic bit of kit. Some of the features in here are absolutely amazing. S Pen, some of the things it can do, and I've made a video, if you check out my feed, to some of the hidden tips I found in the gallery, etc. So all in all, fantastic device. Would I pay for this cover? A lot of money. I know in America, in the US, I've heard $70 odd, I don't know. In Europe here, 60, UK 40 odd, 49 UK pound. A lot of money to pay. Just depends how much you value your phone. If you're buying this phone like I've done in Europe, €700. In America, you're buying it outright, $800, 600 odd pound in the UK. You're going to want to protect it. So the extra amount you're paying for the cover, you know, it's probably well worth it. Depends how you're going to use it and what you're going to. I've seen people with big rubber bumper cases on these that pretty much are hiding the whole phone and just see the screen. I can't see the point of taking that premium feel away from it. Also, the functionality, the S-View window, it's okay. I mean, you're not going to get loads of use out of it. It's going to show missed calls and everything like that, but you've still got to press the button to see it. And if you were using this phone in a case that you pulled out, you press the button and it would come on anyway. So, and this will have the feature so you don't have to flip it open. What I did find, I was using this before this cover, and I was writing a few feeds and a few emails with the cover held back, pretty much how I would do on the Note 2, flips around the back, and you'd use it like that on your hand, and flip it back round again to the front, and as you can see, once you flip it to the front, it stays. What I found on the cover on the Note 3, once you've had it around the back a couple of times, it doesn't want to stay flat again. The spine, for some reason, stays remembering that you've had it around the back. And no matter how much you try and shut it, it won't go back. And what you basically need to do is, what I did a couple of times, took it off, squeeze the spine back down, put it back on, and it stays eventually. It's dropping back down now. But if you have it around for 20 minutes or so, you put it back round to the front, it's just going to keep popping open, but that's just a minor niggle. But all in all, yeah, really nice case, really nice feel. Totally up to you whether you go out and buy it, whichever case you're going to use. If you like this review and you like the way these videos are turning out, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, leave your comments below and ask me any questions you want about this case. If you're thinking of buying it and you want to know anything about it, just ask the questions. There's a plus and minus volume rocker on the side. Side's soft touch, so you can press the volume up and down rocker, no problem. So there we are, the S-View case from Samsung, official case. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, I'll get more videos out to you in the near future. Thanks for watching.